Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, where today we are setting out on year 4. I did a repeat dungeon between episodes, and I don't feel bad about it. It's basically the same dungeon with a couple extra enemies and an extra path opened up, but it's still the same dungeon at heart.
Have you seen your family?
Yes, I have seen my family. Come back any time to show them you are well. Speaking of which, we haven't received any letters from that young scholar in some time. He'd found that saving the world was too great a burden for one man, so he accepted the aid of a renowned knight. So his last letter said... Of course, camaraderie is a fine thing. Treat your friends with respect.
Farewell.
So I'm not 100% certain where I'm going to be going. Actually, I am. I know exactly where I'm going to be going. It's just a matter of whether I can get there immediately or not. And we're already having a little event.
Apparently, Mars Pass's caravan was attacked by the Black Knight.
Well, they challenged him first. They said so themselves.
I felt compelled to find out more about this Black Knight. It seems that he's a warrior traveling alone without a caravan. Fortunately, most people who met the Black Knight remembered him. Word of his exploits first began to spread several years ago.
Oh.
A preacher named Hurdy hired him for protection, perhaps after hearing those rumors. Some cited the preacher and the Black Knight setting up camp deep in the wetlands. Later, the pair headed further in. That was the last anyone saw of them for some time. The other day, I asked Hurdy himself about that story, but he claimed to have no memory of it. There's a boy who says he wants revenge on the Black Knight for his father's death. Perhaps the preacher prefers to avoid association with such a man, even one from long ago. I could learn no more of the Black Knight. In the end, he remained an enigma.
So I'm actually going to have to check the world map here just to refresh my memory of the streams. Okay, so we need to get Earth to go to the Iron Mine Downs, grab water there, cross the river to the plains of Foom, and then we can cross that miasma stream to the west of it and get somewhere we've never been yet. Really? Another one?
I got a letter from you saying you delivered my package, but the package never arrived.
Gertie.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you've got me there. You see, I sent that letter immediately after accepting the package.
Why, though?
I thought that it would put your mind at ease to hear it had arrived.
So what about the package then?
Actually, you really don't want to know.
Tell us.
Well, if you insist, listen closely then. You see, it was...
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening closely enough.
What? We can't hear you.
It rotted. It was produce, after all.
How? You said you were faster than a Moogle. That's why we trusted you to deliver it.
I am faster than a Moogle. You got the letter saying it had arrived right after you sent the package, right?
guess.
And weren't you surprised that it arrived so quickly?
Well, yes.
See? I am much faster than any Moogle, for the most part.
Well, you're faster at saying that a thing's been delivered, but apparently not faster at delivering it.
So you cheated us, you charlatan.
Oh, charlatan has such a distasteful ring to it. I prefer to consider myself an opportunist.
Yeah, that's not that kind of thing you tell someone who already wants your goat.
What's the difference?
Or wants your throat. When someone gets your goat, that means that you're frustrated with them. They don't want you to be frustrated. Did I just invent a turn of phrase that means absolutely nothing related to what I thought it did?
It truly saddens me that you fail to understand.
Enough. Just pay us back the delivery fee. All of it. It was 1,000 gil for your super express mail, right?
For a beautiful girl like you, I would pay back every gil I could. Unfortunately, a flood of similar complaints has emptied my pockets. Now, I must say it is rare to see such open rage in a clava. Ah, hold on. Hello, so good to see you. This may seem sudden, but do you have 1,000 gil I could borrow?
Sure thing, buddy.
That's what friends are for. I am thankful I can call you mine. To think that almost all my parcels contained produce. I never suspected it until they began to stink. Rotted shelter, sinks underweight, land's bounties grace, no campers play. Oh, I tossed a stinking lot of them. Or rather, I tossed the lot because it stank. Either way, so much for a lot of rot.
All right, we've got the second verse of our special poem. So, there's still no boat from Port Tipa yet. That much I know for sure. So, off to the Goblin Wall we go, just to grab Earth. Whoops. And time to go on through here. I'm going to be locking myself out of Tipa again. Wait, why is Stiltskin here? Stiltskin, what's up?
Oh, confound it. A miasma stream. I can't stand these things. They're so irritating. We Moogles aren't fazed by miasma, but these places give us the creeps. But for you people, the danger of miasma is always on your minds, right?
Right.
Travel would be more pleasant if we didn't have to worry about places like this.
Sure would.
On the other hand, it would also be pretty dull without a challenge now and then.
These places aren't a challenge, though. You just need the right element bucket, and then you walk through.
These streams can be a bother, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
Okay, gotta grab myself some water from the mushroom forest. which will lock me out of out of Tipa Peninsula for the rest of this year. But that's fine. We're not going to Goblin Wall or to River Bell Path. We're going someplace new. Ooh, we can go to Mount Kilanda? Neat, but first we're just going to the other side.
All right.
Can I? Good, I can skip it. Alrighty, making our way to another miasma stream so that we can go somewhere we've never seen before. So off we go. Just gotta walk on through. Same as every miasma stream. It would be nice if they let you just pass through from the world map if you had the right element after you've gone through your first one, but nope. And let's see where we are now. Ooh. If that's where I think it is, it's time for us to hear some of my favorite music in the game. Oh, nope, that's not where I think it is. But it is still some of my favorite music in the game. So, let's go to... I forget how it's pronounced. Conal Kurak, I believe? Either way, it's where we're going.
This marsh has thwarted travelers since ancient times. The rain that falls here is thick with miasma, much to the chagrin of prospective intruders. In days of old, the Selkies were driven from their ancestral home. They marched ever westward in search of a new haven. Here, they built bridges over the swamp, and at long last reached the other side. But once there, they found no land to call home.
I love this music. Seriously, this game's soundtrack is easily top tier. Arguably, it's the best part of the game. Also, our new weapon's got a new force strike. It shoots a little ball of energy. Said ball only does 2 hits worth of damage, though, which is a little unfortunate. Now, if we were a Selkie, we could actually read that, I think. Oh boy, more Sahagin. Yeah, as you can see, we don't kill him in one hit after the focus attack with this weapon. Oh boy, fire. Yeah, we don't need all these Phoenix down. Also here you can see I've got the DLC weapons just because I had extra money on my PSN account. They look nice. I could use them, but they are more powerful than anything you can make over the course of the original game. So I'm not going to. That's a little pay to win for my tastes. But they look cool, and eventually we'll get weapons that are on par with them, I believe. And also, for going through stages that I've already cleared, they can speed things up. Right, this, I think, is a path for later cycles. Oh, hello again. Whoops, got in a little too soon there. But thankfully, our bucket being water type means we're immune to freeze while we're within its radius. Because, yeah, bucket elements do protect against debuffs. The mystery element does not protect against debuffs, but it does protect against all elements. So you can go through any miasma stream you want whenever you want. Yeah, like Fire Bucket makes it so that you can't be burned. Wind Bucket makes it so you can't be zapped. I forget what Earth Bucket does. I don't think it blocks poison. But it blocks something. Maybe Earth Bucket blocks Petrify. That would make sense. So are those zappy bombs, or are they something else? I can't really tell until I see them cast a spell. So many Sahagin. A victorious weapon, eh? That sounds even better than a master's weapon. Definitely zappy bombs. It is easy to get yourself lost here. This is where we came from, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure this is the most open map in the entire game.
I'm tired, Capone. It's your turn.
Because, like, the Celebration Cave, that was a very large map, but it was mostly smaller paths, whereas this is just a big open marsh. A lightning shield, huh? I imagine the lightning shield might be not as defensive as the mithril shield, but probably blocks lightning. Later on in the game, this map is going to be the the best place to farm Orichalcum. Because it'll have some particularly powerful enemies around who drop it very frequently. Alright, well, I guess let's just move onward. Okay, well, there's an enemy this way. Oh, right. So over there we can see some familiar looking logs. That'll matter in a bit. Am I going the right way? I hope I'm not going the right way. Oh, good. Yeah, familiar looking logs. The logs that we blew up in Demon's Court. Those washed down to here to create a new path. And I think if you do it like 2 or 3 times in total, then it creates a whole new path to a new place, and it's neat. Just a nice little interaction between dungeons. Oh, hello. Okay, can you stop that? Yeah, please, cast Blizzard. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh boy, toad oil. Alright, that's all them taken care of. What's in here? Wow. Been getting green berets for a while now. Oh, Moogle house, Moogle house, Moogle house, Moogle house, Moogle house. I got the Tipa and Mushroom Forest Moogle stamps off screen. They both gave me the last stamp in a set, which was nice. Oh, no, I don't want to paint you. I wanted to talk to you.
Hello, Capo. Capo.
All right, one stamp away from that one being done. So I feel like I've definitely gone the way that I'm supposed to go to get all the way over here. Otherwise, this is just the longest set of dead ends in any game.
Capo, it's your turn.
That said, I did find the Moogle Den, so is there really that much reason to go back? I mean, kinda. I want to see all the places. And I want to kill all the enemies in case they got good stuff. Wow, that tongue hits us when we're that far off center. Working our way back a little bit. Looks like the third hit of our combo actually does more damage than the other two. Either that or we picked up an artifact somewhere that increased our strength and pushed us over some breakpoint. Time to make our way back. Make sure we didn't miss anything interesting. Because there is definitely a lot we didn't explore here. Like this path. Okay, so it's not that the third hit does more damage, it is that we gained strength at some point. So yeah, we can't go further this way until we wash down more logs.
it's your turn.
Fine.
Let me carry the chalice, Capone.
Gladly. I'm glad you recover so fast. It's nice killing things in 3 hits that earlier in this stage we were taking 4 hits to kill. Now if only I could get better at doing the 3-hit combo. There we go. And more Selkic script. Kinda wish I was playing a Selkie at this point. I forgot that Selkic script was even a thing. And like, there's not really any disadvantage to playing a Selkie instead of a Clavat. In fact, there's no disadvantage to playing basically anyone instead of a Clavat. You just lose out on a little bit of defense.
I'm tired, Capone. It's your turn.
And again, Clavat's got the best weapon in the base game, but I don't know that that was enough to actually make him the best in non-magical combat. Especially considering while it did have a really strong charge attack, its charge attack actually caused damage to you. So yeah, there was a drawback. We didn't go up this way, did we? We did not. You would think that the Mage Masher would be something good for mashing mages and therefore not a magic artifact.
I'm tired, Capone. It's your turn.
Ugh, fine. Onward to the next area.
Let me carry the chalice, Capone.
You want the bucket, you can have the bucket. Ooh, that's a differently colored Sahagin. More durable, too. Also, that's a behemoth up there. I really like the design on the Crystal Chronicles behemoth. And like, if this was the behemoth that they put in Monster Hunter, then its severed tail would be a lot less underwhelming. Alright, let's try this way. Oh no, it's a ghost! Do we have access to Holy? We do. A holy and 2 smacks. So I know there's a chest to the left, but what's this way? Oh no, it's a ghost flan! I'm starting to feel like I'm going the right way again. And with how far this path continues, I'm really feeling like it's the correct direction, so let's not continue on said path. In fact, let's go a completely different direction. Oh, another one. They take 8 hits. That is surprisingly high for a caster-type enemy. I'm glad we found our way back somewhere we already know. We didn't take the left path here, so... Oh. It's not a left path, it's just Selkic script. Well, since we found our way back to places we know, that means it's time to go back to places we don't.
I'm tired, Capone. It's your turn.
Fine. Oh no, it's a ghost. Who isn't even paying attention to us. I know he didn't say he wanted to carry the chalice again, but he's not moving slow, so it's fine. Another behemoth. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Okay, can you go away, plant? Behemoth, please no. Please no. Good, it can't fit in here. Definitely a lot more pleasant fighting behemoths if you've got a wind bucket. Keeps you from being zapped by the thunder horns. Dang it, both behemoths we've killed have given us money. I'd rather get loot. Oh, a behemoth and a ghost flan. Yeah, let's open this. Darn zappy horns. Still money. These guys are jerks. Wow, another one with 2 Ghost Flan friends. Come here, Ghost Flan. Oh, and this one's got a freezy tail, I guess? Oh, but it's also a fire tail. Well, at least we got rid of the ghost plans. Oh, if you're just gonna sit there. Yep, not worth. This guy's slaps actually kind of hurt. Really? More money? The chances of getting money off of 4 behemoths can't be very large. Yeah, let's open this guy's chest before we bother him. Darn zappy horns. Darn zappy horns. Don't like the zappy horns. Again with the money? Maybe the drop table is manipulated for the first cycle. Because I know for a fact I've gotten orichalcum drops from behemoths. In the original game, at least. But then again, yeah, they probably don't want us having orichalcum stuff during the first run through here. Might as well toss a cure on ourselves. So, up there is the boss, which is not where we're going just yet. Okay, I guess it's where we're going now. And if this boss is who I think it is, we're gonna need Holy. Actually, I think that boss is a different place. We'll find out in a moment, though. Ooh, it is here, I think. This looks like the place with the boss I'm thinking of. Oh, so the bird tree is right there. That is not the boss. Yep, this is the boss I was thinking of. I've always been calling it the zombie dragon, but I guess it's the dragon zombie. Also, apparently zombies are ghosts here. Ow. Can you not laser me? So as you can see, we're not doing a whole lot of damage to it. But if we cast Holy, that does a lot of damage. Also, it makes it solid so we can actually do real damage to it with physical attacks. Provided it actually moves forward to where we can hit it. Because as you can see, we can't hit it at all times. And you gotta cast Holy on it at least often enough to keep it solid. Oh, that's a Petrify Beam. And yeah, physical attacks do a crazy huge amount of damage to it when it's solid. Holy makes this fight way easier, which means that it actually requires coordination to do quickly and easily in multiplayer. Because you gotta actually be able to cast Holy, which requires 2 people cooperating to cast it. Also, wow, that was a long dungeon. But we're done. There's going to be a new enemy type added to that dungeon in a later cycle. Didn't get to see any of them this time around, but they can also drop Orichalcum in the later cycles, so... Hey, that's why this dungeon is the best for Orichalcum. It's got so many enemies that can drop it. And there's the drop we came here for. One drop for our bucket. Yeah, we know what this looks like. I probably should have skipped the cutscene earlier.
Hail Moogle at your service, Capo. Capo! Here you go, Capo.
Oh. So I got a letter from Herdy when I went through the Mushroom Forest. So there's that. Oh. I'm thinking. You know what, Herdy? You deserve another apple. Oh, somehow... Oh! You see, he asked me what I wished for what happiness is to me, and I said it's a good life for my family. Yes, my family. And he said he'd grant me the happiness, and now all of my family likes me more. That's nice.
Don't keep me waiting, Capo.
Okay, fine.
I've got your reply, Capo.
Thanks, Kupo.
So long, Capo.
Bye, Kupo. I picked up a lot of money. I guess the behemoths were good for something. Ooh, a ring! A ring, a ring, a ring! These are the priority 1 things to pick up, whereas pockets are priority 2 and hearts are priority 3. Even though this gold hairpin, that's a +5, which is really nice. This is amazing because it basically means we now get to start every single dungeon with a Cure Magicite. Every single dungeon. It's so good. And that's why you take rings first. They're just Magicite you get to keep forever. Today I visited Conal Kirak. As I marched over those endless planks, I began to understand how the Selkies must have felt. The dragon zombie awaited me at the end. Long ago, Selkies must have fought this creature in their search for a new home. The myrrh tree drooped mournfully, as if it marked where the Selkies' dreams were buried. And, let's head over to the, this. Or, no, not this. Oh, an easy fight, so I spent a peaceful interlude over a nice meal. Very nice. But this we didn't read before. Winds have always come from Celipation Cave, beyond the southern forests of the plains of Foom. But who could have known it was the cave worm's doing? After collecting the myrrh there, I looked back from the mouth of the cave. No wind stirred now that the monster had drawn its last breath. Legends are only legends after all. But as I turned to leave, a gust of wind brushed my cheeks. Yeah, there's more cave worms than just the one, turns out. And with that, we are going to end this episode. Join us next time when we go up to, I believe that's Rabena Terra. Either way, whatever it is, that's where we're going next. See you then, friends.